But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Cason Wallace out there with Andrew Nembhard. Then there's Banchero. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Walker at small forward.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Horford, a screen on Banchero. Fires it. James finds Horford. And Horford powers it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three for Banchero. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Banchero's got 5 now.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions and really versatile score. And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Nembhard, good.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
There's a screen. Here's James. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks.
Yeah, he throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknall and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows. He can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's James. Following the score by Atlanta. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Banchero. Rebounded by LeBron.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now Horford. Back to James. Now Holiday. James, a screen on Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by Atlanta. Nembhard outside. Sengun. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Sengun, no good on the free throw. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling it with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's Nembhard. From deep, Banchero. Holiday grabs the miss. Thunder trail by 7. Alexander Walker, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Holiday.
shoot my shot. Just let me shoot my shot. Throwing it up, just let it drop. As if this one moment's all we got. Let me shoot my. Hey, we can be the greatest, just like 2, 3, 1, 2 punch, like Shaq and Kobe. Know you the one like Penny Tracy, baby. Let me know where you at. Picking you up like it's a trap. I need you now, and that's a fact. Running my world like it's a trap. I'm just trying to show you what you've been missing. I see your future pursuing your shawty. I guess you can call it convention. Loving you 24, ain't no days off. The job isn't finished. Girl, are you in it? If so, let me shoot my shot. Just let me shoot my shot. Throwing it up, just let it drop. As if this one moment's all we got. Let me shoot my. Light 'em up, I'm trying to get on the board. I'm trying to even the score. You got me all shook up, babe, the way that you move on the floor. You know that's a form. I'm liking what I see, like it was a scatter report, yeah. Ain't no one else above, can't even lie. It's only the sky, shiny, that's why I'm trying to get you on my team. Though I know you're out my league, is the hook like it's Kareem. So please, let me shoot my shot. Just let me shoot my shot. Throwing it up, just let it drop. As if this one moment's all we got. Let me shoot my shot. Just let me shoot my shot. Turning it up, just let it rock. As if this one moment's all we got. Just let me shoot my shot. Just let me shoot my. I'm tryna ice you, then call game. Only misses that I want is you with my last name. I ain't like your exes, girl, I'm in my own lane. Line 'em up and knock 'em down, you would think it was the 10th frame. What's the play, what's the move? Girl, I'm tryna be a top pick like Seattle picking Sue. I swear we were AI and Ty Lue. The way I done fell for you, what do I do? Baby, won't you just let me shoot my shot? Just let me shoot my shot. Throwing it up, just let it drop. As if this one moment's all we got. Let me shoot my shot. Just let me shoot my shot. Turning it up, just let it rock. As if this one moment's.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see coming to you.
OK Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Shaedon Sharpe. Bagley is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Reza Shai in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 2. SGA, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. And they get back to that.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Sharpe. LeBron passes to Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Pass to SGA. Bagley sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to find Bagley. He gets it to him.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And Holiday kicks to James. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Sharpe. Crafty move. And a dunk by James.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
Now, here's SGA. Siakam outside. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but now you want to leave open.
Here's LeBron. Pass to Alexander Walker. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
The lead come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the trigger on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Siakam finds Bagley. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James to bring it up for Oklahoma City. Holiday. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
That's how you do it. Nice catch and shoot from Drew.
Here's Reza Shai. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's LeBron. Outside Holiday. Back to LeBron. And a dunk by LeBron.
Roll back that clock. The king still reigns.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Mark Dacknall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's LeBron. Grizzlies making the shot. He can't get that one.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Down low. Pass to Sharpe. Misses the 3. Thunder won 4-5 in the field so far. Finished off by Horford.
Bringing the heat for the rim with real intensity.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. In terms of playoff defense, Richard, it's hard to think of someone better than Drew Holiday.
Yes, the deflection. He comes up with plays that impact winning. He does have multiple titles.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. SGA passes to Sharpe. Here's Reza Shai. He's guarded by Anunoby. Back to Reza Shai. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Catch and shoot specialist Reza Shai thrives in that role.
LeBron drives in, and James throws it down.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Walter. Outside Jackson. Has to Mitchell from downtown. It's rebounded by Portis.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Dort. That's good. And Wolford with the assist.
They've wasted no time stepping into their offense.
And stolen by Sexton. Dort finds Levert. Williams has a screen for Sexton. Pass to Dort. Outside, Sexton. And that one's good, Mitchell.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now Levert. Will yet to score.
He's just so good at reading angle. When Levert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over.
And stolen by Sexton. Rebound by Mitchell.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
To the middle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Sexton against Mitchell. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Mitchell. That shot off. Excellent D there from Williams. From about 16. Stolen by Jackson. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And here they go.
I'll tell you what, these guys keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Thunder lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Also, whether they're getting into the teeth of the defense, points are being something coach. Always love to see.
They've got Portis. Colin Sexton is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Williams at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Sexton against Mitchell. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 this quarter. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. The timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Portis can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's to Walter. And a miss there on the triple.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Anunoby kicks to Portis. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for Memphis. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. The matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jock Landale. Here's James. He's got 6. Outside, George. The Thunder with another miss. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Greg the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. And the next 15 years, when you notice this team is just getting started.
6 on the shot clock, and finished off by LeBron.
Getting inside position against what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, he's going to finish that game.
There's Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder with the rebound. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? LeBron with the muscle inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Good by Siakam.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
James, the pass to Anunoby. And here is George. Sinks the three-pointer. George got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not in there. You got to show some fire to keep defending.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Now here's James. 10 points for him. From deep three-point line. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Siakam finds SGA. Jackson a screen on George. Here's SGA. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Now Horford checked in for Portis. Alexander Walker comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Drew Holiday in for George. Memphis also making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Siakam. Zachary Riesenshaw comes in for Washington. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Bagley takes a screen for SGA. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Sexton. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Shots good by Alexander Walker. You've seen the lead change hands quite a bit this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Bagley. Outside Jackson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. Horford finds James. Back to Horford. Jackson the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
SGA surveying the defense. It's Shai fighting through contact down low.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua. And summer games in Barcelona. Impressive. Yeah, if you give Riesenshaw a chance at the win, he's going to make you pay.
James against Jackson to end the run. And LeBron with a nice bucket inside. James has got 12 in the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's SGA.
It was a level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Outside Holiday. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Horford sets a screen for LeBron. A putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got his second bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Sharpe has it in the three-pointer, no good. James in the post. Sexton the pass to Alexander Walker. With one on the clock.
They're ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and let's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't. Turning our attention to that first half of the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like...
Thanks for spending half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing. Terrific job.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Siakam is out there with Zachary Rizashea. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then it's Bagley. And it's SGA. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flashes it without rejection.
Perfect hits to Holland. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Bagley. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The screen. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Sharp. T-right and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
With the step back. James the pass to Horford. Rizashea with the steal. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce as she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys moving up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you.
He's left an impact, no doubt. That's a lot, Allie.
Reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
He just makes it look so easy. He takes pleasure in torturing defense.
cleanup officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the days would ever come that we actually see him play with his son LeBron. It seemed like a bit of a dream. And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in the first half.
Anunoby gets to Holiday. Alexander Walker passes to LeBron. Fades and shoots. That one wide left. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And here is Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 11. After Reza Shea.
They're coming.
Still a tremendous player. Horford using that experience.
Anunoby.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
Hey guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Sharp. Siakam with it. He's picked up by James. And stolen by LeBron. It's stolen by Baker. Inside. And stolen by James. To the paint. There's Horford. And finished off by Horford.
You can tell how he's setting up his guys. He enjoys facilitating.
Gilgeous Alexander against Anunoby. Now, here's Bagley. Defense right on him. Bagley with a screen on James. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Bagley.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmakers.
Outside, James. And the officials have called the illegal
You could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Bobby Portis has checked in for Horford. George comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Colin Sexton in for Drew Holiday. Anunoby has a screen on Jackson. Outside Portis. Pass to Anunoby. Nice passing by Oklahoma City. Jackson against LeBron. Anunoby brings it to Sexton. And he'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. Second violation. Williams is checked in for the Thunder. And Memphis also making a switch. Landale's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gilgeous Alexander against Dort.
Hey, look out, right here.
Gilgeous Alexander with it. He's got 13. That one goes. Count it.
Timeout.
SGA's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Thunder got 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside, George. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and SGA with the assists. Gilgeous Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. better hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Here's Walter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. They're clean and ready to pounce.
Landale pass to Jackson. Offline with his three. They're trailing by 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. There's Portis. And Portis holds it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
So you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he's sent on his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA.
Oh, goodness, the slam!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. This is with the
and how? Brilliant throwdown. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sexton is out there with Lou George. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Williams dishes to Sexton. Dort is screen on Mitchell. It's deflected. Dort misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Jackson in the corner. To the paint. Here's Landale.
just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Walter, defended by Dort. Jackson passes to Siakam. Here's Walter. Pass to Landale. Now here's Jackson. Siakam for 3. No good that time. Williams with the defensive back. Anunoby kicks to Sexton. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Inside. Williams' shot is off. Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Siakam. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Mitchell outside. There's the lob to Jackson. Sexton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. It's good. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there.
Timeout. Called by Coach Iserlohn. He's very aware of the time. Significance of getting things squared away with his team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Al Horford is checked in for Bobby Portis. Alexander Walker comes in for Kenrich Williams. And James subbed in for Colin Sexton. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there now. We just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. So, guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Mitchell left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. SGA.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Alexander Walker finds James. Outside, George. James in the post. By Mitchell. George misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Mitchell. Jackson setting the pick here for Mitchell. And Siakam has it in the corner. Good. And it's Mitchell. The assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
The D has gotten a little bit lax here.
Here's Horford. What a play inside.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isola. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, some changes for Memphis. Bagley, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Reza Shea is coming in for Gigi Jackson. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Now, Reza Shea. Crosses him up and no stopping him after that.
Reza Shea has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. Stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
James. Layup, no good. Memphis leading by 9. Sharp missed on the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Latzer's a 3. Rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. James driving the lane.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in this field.
Here's Reza Shea, defended by Dorton. Bagley sent back by Horford. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. The Grizzlies retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is off. They're trailing by 7.
And not sure they got enough time to save themselves.
And over then, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks bit out of reach. Oh my God! LeBron James is hitting a huge bucket. Nobody has done it more for longer than LeBron James.
Here's Anunoby.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
is Allen Jones, defended by Alexander Walker.
Can't afford any wasted possessions.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Off target from outside, and they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those, so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they choose for intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And he connected the first one to drop to the finish. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives him. Time here, the Thunder decide to talk it over. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. His coach knows it.
Intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, he wants...
I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining in the pass line to catch and shoot three if they hope to tie it.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win sets a trend. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Welcome, everyone. What better way? Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Josh Hart is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Payne in at the shooting guard position. And for the Thunder, Drew Holiday out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's James. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now here's Payne. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to James. Driving in. That one no good. And the Nets with possession here. Murray passes to Hart. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponent.
Anunoby for 3. Another miss by Oklahoma City.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Murray finds Leonard. Now it's Hart. Picked by Vucevic. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. Dort. He's checked. For Holiday. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's James to the paint. Horford can't hit.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Outside Hart. Here's Vucevic. Deflects the pass. Murray scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Now, here is James. Alexander Walker, the pass to James. Double team on James. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Collins, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, number 20.
Spins. Here's James. Toward outside. Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 4. Horford, a screen on Murray. Here's Alexander Walker. Got a piece of it.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Murray against James. James double teamed. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. Nets leading by 3. Bane finds Murray. Leonard outside. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Here's Murray. The Thunder making their last shot. Leonard outside. Collins with a screen on Anunoby. Leonard passes to Collins. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And dialing into our bro. Oh, look at him fly.
Look at that power.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Leonard inside. Anunoby covering. Shot clock at 5. Murray passes to Vucevic. That three's off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. Anunoby finds James. That gives him the lead. James has got 6.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
Pass to Leonard. A minute 20 left in the first. Kicks it out to Bane. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Brooklyn also changing it up. Williams comes in for Vucevic. And Miller subbed in for Leonard. LeVert goes against Miller. Basket counts.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Murray against Dort. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Collins outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Murray, no good.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Sexton misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Sexton against Murray. Here's Sexton. Still without a bucket. Pass to Portis. Pulls up on the wing. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
They've got Williams, Colin Sexton out there with Lou Dort. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Portis in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Sexton. Brooklyn pulls it in. Payne with it. Sasser outside. Launches it. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." B.A.?
Thank you, Allie. Williams, a screen on Bane. Dort for 3, and he buries his first look.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
LeBron, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Josh Hart's checked in for Brooklyn. Jamal Murray comes in for Sasser. Outside Bane. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now, here is James. 6 points for him. Outside Anunoby. Shoots over Collins. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Collins, no good. Thunder with a lead. And here's James. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And they're on the run. Some solid defense from James. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
Here's Collins. No good. A bit long that time. LeBron without hesitation. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 3. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. James with a steal. Sexton passes to James. Back to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside for Dort. Pass to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. That one's good from James on the assist by Portis. James has got 9.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Murray passes to Hart. On the wing, Bane to end the drought. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam! By James!
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Horford, he's checked in for Portis. Alexander Walker comes in for Anunoby, and Holiday subbed in for Dort. Brooklyn also changing it up. Miller comes in for John Collins, and Leonard subbed in for Bane. Williams with the screen. Leonard for 3. Lets it go. Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten his first points of the night.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
Here's James. LeBron! LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Miller. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Horford. Williams defending. Horford, a screen on Hart. And he's off from 17. Nets trail by 6. A minute 35 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Murray. Nifty move. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
James inside. Leonard's there. Shot's good by James. James has got 15.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Leonard against Sexton. Shoots it from the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Murray passes to Hart. And the Nets, another 3.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Now James. He's got 15. 4 seconds left. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
One thing you love about Murray, he can knock down jump shots, even with a defender in his face.
Yeah, he rarely gets rattled.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score.
And that's it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first. First half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Murray in at the point. James deciding where to go with it. LeBron fires one down.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Outside Hart. Out to Leonard. Uncovered. And he nails the jumper. Leonard's got 5 now. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, The reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Chunks. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Holiday passes to Alexander Walker. And here's Dort. Leonard defending. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Shot's good by Hart.
And that brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams checked in for Horford, and LeBron subbed in for Holiday. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's the pick. Pass to Dort. Adams inside. Covered by Vucevic. Adams, shot's good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The 3 from Bane. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. Alexander Walker, the pass to Dort. Now here's Alexander Walker, covered by Vucevic. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Hart can't hit. Thunder leading by 6. Here's James. Can't hit that one. Hart with the defensive effort. Outside Murray. Steps back, takes a 13-footer, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. James has got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Alexander Walker sends it home from three-point land. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Nets trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And they're pushing it up. Freight train coming. LeBron gets to the rim.
They're running the floor like he's still in his 20s. LeBron smoking defenders who are trying to get back.
Here's Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Al Horford comes in for Adams, and Holiday subbed in for Dort. And a change for the Nets. Collins, he's checked in for Hart. Leonard passes to Collins. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. 6 points in the game for John Collins.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
James can't get it to go. Nets trail by 8. Leonard, left side. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Collins outside. 5 to shoot. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Bane. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Holiday finds Horford. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's Anunoby. Back to James. To the inside. Vucevic with a steal. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Murray passes to Collins. From deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 11. The shot by James, no good. Nets trail by 8. Leonard outside. Outside Murray. Fires for three. Oh, the three is pure from Murray.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Miller comes in for Jamal Murray. Oklahoma City leading by 5. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter here. Sexton passes to Portis. Back to Sexton. Pass to Okogie. Shoots over Miller. Okogie's shot is off. And it's Bane with the ball for Brooklyn. Now here's Leonard. Dort defending. Back to Bane from the arc. That shot off the mark.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Portis, no good, and they can't put it into the drought. Nets trail by 5. Miller, the pass to Collins. Leonard against Dort. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Luguentz Dort out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Williams. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. Hart with the defensive effort.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Now here's Collins. They kick it out to Murray. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Sexton passes to Williams. Back to Anunoby. Out to Portis. Over Williams. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 5. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And Hart throws it down.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Murray against Sexton. Pass to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Murray passes to Williams. Here's Hart. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Dort, the pass to Sexton. Portis with a screen on Murray. Out to Portis. The 3. Knocks down the long K. Portis has got 7 points for the quarter.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. For the Thunder, Alexander Walker comes in for Williams, and James is subbed in for Sexton. Brooklyn also changing it up. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Williams. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Miller, and it's Bane in for Jamal Murray. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one." Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team.
Allie, thank you. Count that bucket.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of length.
Leonard passes to Collins. Outside Bane. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Anunoby. James with the ball. Portis with a screen on Collins. Here's James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Jamal Murray is checked in for John Collins. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Hard outside. Vucevic. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Horford, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holiday comes in for Dort. Thunder leading by 8. Outside Holiday. Now James. Outside Anunoby. Cash from downtown. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Leonard up top. Anunoby covering. Here's Bane. Clock at 6. Vucevic up top. Releases. Ooh, rejected by Horford. James. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Nets trail by 13. Leonard looking over the floor. Oh, Horford there with a board. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Thunder.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Outside Horford. Here's James. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. And misses. Now Hart. James. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin, even early. early on in this. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
foot 9 inches, number 23, LeBron James.
Indeed. At this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Knipple out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Castle in at the shooting guard position.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
All free throws good from George. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
And here now the Thunder after the basket by Utah. Here's Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Pass to Okongwu. Castle on the wing. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Knipple with the bucket.
When you see him out there, Knipple's frame is impressive, especially for his age.
James against George. And it's in there. James has got his second basket of the night.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
Pass to James. Over to the left wing. And they double up James. Now, Alexander Walker. Oh, good on the three. Throws it up high. Nice ball movement by Utah. Deflects the pass. Dort kicks to James. Pass to Horford. 5 to shoot. And it's Utah with the rebound. Knipple with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
You know, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
James outside. Horford with a screen on George. From the wing. Basket counts. LeBron's got 6.
Yeah, LeBron, too many options, too many weapons at his disposal when he runs the pick and roll.
Pass to Castle. Here's Knipple for three. Doesn't go that time. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. That bucket in no time at all. He's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
In the corner, Knipple with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
And we got a hot story coming out of Brooklyn. And who else but Shams Charania with all the news. All right, Shams, what's going on with the Nets?
Thanks, Kevin. They have long been looking into a guard who can create his own shots, and I'm told they have landed on Jamal Murray as their guy, and his championship pedigree is an added bonus for them. A big move for a team who is clearly looking to take the next step and shake things up.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Thunder. Holiday comes in for OG Anunoby. Pippen against Holiday. Here's Mobo. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting them shoot from 3. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
Jazz trail by 4. Now, Filipowski. Pass to Mobo. Four on the clock. Now Knipple, defended by Alexander Walker.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Filipowski, guarded by Horford. Pippen outside. Here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 6. James in the post, guarded by Pippen, and he gets it to go. James has got 15.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Holiday against Pippen. Here's Knipple. 5 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
For the Thunder, Portis, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for James. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Utah also making some changes. Ani's checked in. And Castle is subbed in for Knipple. Now, here's Portis. No one covering.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Pass to Filipowski. And just miss after miss right now.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Okoro's checked in for Utah. And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Now here is Holiday. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Quentin Grimes. Kyle Filipowski is out there with the Okoro. Then there's Scottie Pippen. And it's Castle in at the 2. Now, here's Okoro. Hasn't made one yet. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, team. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Anunoby. After the basket by Utah. Outside Portis. And the 3 ball is good. Portis. He's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Castle. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. On the wing, Anunoby. Scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts. Jazz trail by 8. DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively. Inside, Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Pippen. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Over in the corner, Portis. High post try. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got 8.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Al Horford, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. James comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Colin Sexton. And a switcher also for Utah. Knipples checked in. Okoro shot is off.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
James dishes to Holiday. Anunoby passes to LeBron. James sets the screen for Anunoby. Pass to Horford. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Steps back. Castle. And the rejection by LeBron. One-on-one fast break. LeBron steps it home.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Here's Filipowski, guarded by Horford. Knippel with it. He has 5. Good work defensively by Horford. James in the post. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Castle. Pops in the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
LeBron outside. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Alexander Walker. Hands it from downtown. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. Now Castle. He's got 8. Bounce pass from Okoro. Here's Filipowski, guarded by Horford. Utah moving it around. Castle misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. 1:36 left in the first half. And they double up James. Holiday with the three. Filipowski grabs the board.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And here is LeBron, who's got 19. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 21.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Grimes passes to Filipowski. 46 seconds.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Anunoby. 8 points for him. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Anunoby. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
In such a rhythm. Right now, feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Castle finds Okoro. Now Grimes. It's picked off. Here's Alexander Walker. Bucket is good. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Thunder. They've leaned on him for thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting it done. And guys, you both know what it takes to get going on a hot start like this.
Yeah, but the difference is that I actually shot the ball. I mean, you can't.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Jazz.
Their defense has...
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Lou Dort out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Horford. And it's James in at the point guard. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Horford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Horford's got his first basket of the night. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's Anunoby. 8 points for him. Over Knipple. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Jazz trail by 15. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Okongwu, and it's Okongwu slamming it down.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down, and that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Knipple. And stolen by Horford. And stolen by Castle. Here's Knipple. And the layup is good. Knipple's got 7 points.
Good work by Knipple, getting involved on the break.
James, the pass to Dort. Back to James. Over George. James gets the bucket. James has got 27.
Oh, over the years, LeBron James just so dedicated to improving that jumper. That was sweet.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Outside, George. With the crossover from deep.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, OG Anunoby is so disruptive, he's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And yes, it's good. And that's now 29 points for LeBron.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And stolen by James. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Okongwu with the screen for Castle. Alexander Walker up top, covered by Okongwu. Well, Alexander Walker is a guy, Doris, that comes in and does a little bit of everything.
Kevin, you are so right. He can defend at a high level. He's increased his shot making and his playmaking ability. He is a huge part of his team's success.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Dort kicks to Anunoby. Kicks it out to LeBron. And they double up James. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Horford. That one misses. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Knipple. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 9 points for Con Knipple.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
LeBron passes to Anunoby. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Releases. Dort misses. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Okongwu. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. Here's Holiday. He has yet to score. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Pass to Sexton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Pippen, the pass to Grimes. Back to Pippen. Just his first attempt. Again, the Jazz score.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Holiday against Pippen. Outside Holiday. Williams for three. Clowney pulls it in. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 15-point game. And Okoro throws it down.
A tremendous poise from Okoro on that play. Takes the contact, concentrates through the finish.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Holiday kicks to Williams. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Count that one.
You just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
Now, here's Pippen. Pass to Clowney. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Pippen. Okoro out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Castle. And it's Filipowski in at the 5, down low. Outside Pippen. It's rebounded by Portis. The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Holiday. Outside for Sexton. No good from outside. Utah shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And that one is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Holiday, the pass to Anunoby. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Lawson's checked in.
Number 0, A.J. Lawson.
Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Pippen. Now Filipowski. Lawson outside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digit. Lawson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
For the 3, and Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. And the Thunder lead by 11.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
And Pippen gets it to go.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Anunoby. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Castle. Now Filipowski. Here's Grimes. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Portis. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Holiday. Pippen with the steal. Here's the break. Castle with it. Picked up by Portis.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Dort comes in for Williams. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And LeBron subbed in for Drew Holiday. Knipples checked in for Utah. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Okongwu's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. George comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Ty Jerome in for Pippen. And Knipples slams it in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And that's Con Knippel with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Jerome passes to George. Back to Jerome. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. James with it. Oh, trying for it. Not that time. It won't go. Castle. Now Okongwu. From deep. And they recover it. That shot, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Here's Okongwu. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Al Horford is checked in for the Thunder. Horford with a screen on Jerome. Rips it down with 2 hands.
How about the playmaking ability of Al Horford? Wonderful at positioning himself and capitalizing.
Here's Castle, defended by Alexander Walker. Can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 9. From outside, trained from outside.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
James, and that one falls.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Now LeBron. Pass to Alexander Walker. Rebound, Utah. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Misses, and the dry spell continues. James has a two-pointer. Misses the shot. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other...
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it.